Florence, how are you? This is Melinda Roy.
I am fine.
Thank you so much for joining this event. You are the second speaker for this Global Summit 2023, New York, USA. So before we start the session, I'll give you a brief introduction of yours. And later you can start your presentation.
Okay.
So Florence Calendar is here now. So she is the second speaker. So Florence Calendar helps proactive parents work better with their struggling children. So they learn faster and easier, have a better school experience, and succeed in life. She has over 25 years of experience working with students who have learning differences and help her own dyslexic daughter go from failing in second grade to graduating valedictorian of her high school class. Florence is an author, speaker, speech language pathologist, brain based learning specialist, the founder of Innovative Lifestyle Solutions, and the creator of Learning Made Easy. Success secrets for parenting dyslexia. She will help you hone your leadership skills so that you position your child for long term learning success. She is on the stage now. So she will start her presentation. Yes, if you want to give some love to her, if you have any questions, so please message in the messaging tab so that we can ask questions at the end. Thank you, Florence. Yeah, you can start your presentation.
Thank you, Melinda. Me, I was also struggling to get those pesky seeds out. You've probably all been there. No matter how much you plan, life has a way of throwing curveballs your way. Whether you're a mom or simply interact with children, you know firsthand how different each child can be, from their personalities to their interests and their academic abilities. As women, you know that the journey of raising children is filled with unexpected twists and turns. Yes, life has a unique way of keeping us on our toes. Now, while you instinctively teach your children basic manners, hygiene, and safety, there are other vital lessons that they may leave you unsure. Nothing is more heart wrenching than the feeling of helplessness when you're unsure of how to equip your child with the tools they need to thrive in this rapidly changing world. It's a pain that echoes in the quiet moments of the night, a concern that tugs at the corners of your mind during the hustle and the bustle of the day. This pain stems from a deep rooted desire to see your child flourish and be a success. It's a combination of fear, uncertainty, and self doubt. And it's fueled by rapidly changing technology, the unpredictability of jobs in the future, and the social issues that your child will inevitably face. You may be wondering if you are doing enough, feeling overwhelmed and even inadequate. Perhaps your fear of making mistakes even has a paralyzing effect on you. There's so much pressure to adhere to societal expectations of success, but you are not alone. Your pain is shared by countless women who wrestle with similar concerns. I know this because I've had a similar journey. At the end of the second grade, I was summoned to a meeting with my daughter's teacher and the school principal. After the usual greetings and pleasantries, I was told she would have to be held back a year because she could not read. I was shocked and embarrassed by this news. My child was failing. I was a speech therapist in a school, and couldn't help her. I asked them to please hold off on the final decision and give me the summer to do some work with her. And thankfully, they agreed. After delving into tireless online research and scoring through our local library shelves, a single word kept popping up: dyslexia. So I immediately connected with a dyslexia specialist who found that, yes, my child did indeed have it. Reflecting on that fateful meeting in the principal's office, I realized that the school was not equipped to accommodate my daughter's needs, so I took control of her education. I attended a special training on how to work with children with dyslexia and improve their academic performance. I was determined to give her the best chance at success. So I worked with her tirelessly over that summer. Our hard work paid off, and by the end of the summer, she had made significant progress. When she returned to school in September and was retested, she was promoted to the 3rd grade. You know, with knowledge and understanding comes power. I was now equipped to seek ways to support her on her journey towards success. So I didn't stop there, but continued studying. I worked with various tools and used different techniques with my daughter. I retained the things that worked for her and disregarded the ones that didn't seem like they made a difference. I kept testing and implementing new techniques and strategies. She went on to excel in her class, and when she finished high school, she graduated as valedictorian. You can imagine, on graduation day, as I gazed at my daughter walking across the stage in her simple but elegant dress to give her speech, a mosaic of memories flooded my mind. From that first day in the principal's office, advocating for her educational needs, to sending countless messages and videos about dyslexia to teachers, to preparing her on weekends for reading assignments at our local church. That moment was a tangible testament to our hard work paying off. Today, she has her own registered business and helps me in my work assisting parents of children with reading and learning difficulties. I believe you realize that the values you instill in your child today echo into the adults they become tomorrow. Values like diligence, strength, empathy, these aren't just traits you wish for in your child. These are the building blocks of transformative leaders, innovative creators, and empathetic citizens. And it all begins with you. With dedication, your guidance, and your love, that's where it begins. Remember my pomegranate experience? I found out later that someone had figured out the secret to cutting a pomegranate without the mess and frustration. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble if I had looked for help. And speaking about seeking help and finding solutions amidst the constant influx of information, conflicting messages, and advice that's bombarding women from all directions, I'd like to present you with a framework to navigate the world of parenting and life's unexpected twists with confidence and ease while unleashing your child's potential and power. There are 3 steps that helped me take my child from failing 2nd grade to graduating valedictorian of her high school class. And today, just as the YouTuber shared their pomegranate cutting technique, I want to share my transformative steps with you to empower you as women to unleash your child's potential and power. The first and most critical step on this journey is committing to being a proactive parent. A gunman wearing a mask boarded the school bus, shouted her name, threatened to kill her to kill everyone if she was not identified. Then he shot her in the head. On July 12, 1997, A baby girl was born to an uneducated mother and a father who was a school principal. Despite her own limitations of not being able to read and write, the mother believed in the power of education and instilled that belief in her daughter. She encouraged her to pursue learning, ask questions, and challenge societal norms in their village. When rebels threatened to extinguish education for girls in their village, the mother remained resolute. She refused to let fear control their lives and inspired her daughter to fight for what was right. And so at the age of 11, that young girl fearlessly spoke out against the rebels and started an anonymous blog for the BBC. Her words brought hope and ignited resistance. However, her defiance came at a great cost. In a moment of darkness, as she sat on a school bus filled with innocent children, that gunman jumped on, shouted, "Who is Malala?" And when identified, a bullet whizzed through the air and lodged in her head in his attempt to silence her. But her mother's love and resilience never wavered. She stood by her daughter's hospital bed, radiating unwavering support. Her belief in Malala's cause fueled her miraculous recovery. Tor Pakai's influence extended beyond their home. She reminded mothers everywhere of the power to shape their power to shape the future through education and empowerment. Her story showcased the strength and resilience within every woman, regardless of circumstances or formal education. As Malala's voice echoed worldwide, advocating for education and peace, her mother stood beside her as an unwavering source of support. Her love, courage, and unbreakable spirit propelled Malala forward, turning her into a global symbol of hope. Today, the legacy of Malala Yousafzai continues to inspire generations. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that the love and guidance of a mother can shape destinies, break barriers, and transform the world. Have you ever heard the saying, "The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world"? This powerful quote highlights the significant role that women play in shaping future generations. As mothers, grandmothers, aunts, or mentors, we have the incredible opportunity to inspire greatness in our children and unleash their full potential. Proactive parenting is about taking charge, guiding, and nurturing your child's development with intention and purpose. It means being present, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. Malala's mother demonstrated several qualities of proactive parenting. Here are 5 of them. The first is that she demonstrated immense strength and resilience. In unsettling situations, she never lost hope. The second is that she recognized the importance of education, encouraged her children to seek knowledge, and instilled in them a passion for learning. She encouraged her daughter to speak up for her beliefs and to help others without the fear of consequences. The third is that she emphasized the importance of open communication with her children. The fifth, she showcased her own personal growth by learning to read and write English, thus inspiring her children and others. In a world filled with distractions and increasing responsibilities, it is essential that you take a moment to reflect on the significance of being an engaged and proactive parent. Your children are your legacy and part of your stewardship responsibility bestowed by God. It is your duty to nurture and guide them towards a brighter tomorrow. If you're committed to being a proactive parent, type P in the chat. Now that you understand the power of proactive parenting, the next thing you need to know is how to implement a powerful tool for unlocking the full potential of your child. It's the ACE, the ACE method. The A represents assess. That's the first step. Perhaps you have a neighbor who has a beautiful garden, or maybe you've been to Dubai's Miracle Garden, or the Royal Botanical Gardens in London, or New York's Botanical Garden. Wherever you've been to a garden, picture it. Envision the abundance of diverse flowers, each blossom possessing its own distinct characteristics, requiring individual care and attention from the gardener. In the same way, every child carries within them a unique set of strengths and weaknesses waiting to be nurtured. I worked in a school for over 25 years and enjoyed watching the children during recess. When teams were picked, everyone wanted the same child on their team. And that was usually a student who was good at playing the game or just a natural leader. But there was always also one student or two who played alone and stayed away from everyone else. They were either shy or not very confident because they were struggling academically. The assess step encourages you to embark on a journey of discovery, to uncover the inner workings of your child's mind. When you understand your child's unique personality, their learning style, and their needs, you can pave the way for their growth and success. So if you're wondering, why is this step so crucial? Well, here's an illustration. You know, you can buy clothes that look good on you from the store, or you can get tailored clothes made specially for you that fit perfectly. It's the same with your child's learning. Knowing their learning preferences and interests lets you customize their education to suit them best. This will help them be engaged, feel confident, and enjoy learning more. When you assess your child's strengths and weaknesses, you can nurture them with the same dedication a skilled gardener gives to each flower with precision and care. That's the key to unleashing greatness within your child. The second step, C, is to clarify. Clarify the challenges caused by your child's weak skills. Lily was a bright and imaginative child, known for her kindness and creativity. However, beneath her vibrant spirit, she carried a secret struggle that often left her misunderstood and disconnected from her peers. She often found herself feeling lost in a sea of distractions. Her thoughts drifted away like colorful kites in the wind. Do you know a child like that? If you do, put yes in the chat. Or, were you that child? If you were, put me in the chat. In the mornings, Lily would pick up her school bag and head off to school. But by the time she reached her classroom, she realized she had forgotten her math workbook or her science homework again. Frustration welled up within her as she watched her classmates busily solving equations or moving ahead with their science projects, while she scrambled to catch up on what she had missed. As the days turned into weeks, Lily's self-esteem began to crumble, and she withdrew into a world of self-doubt. At home, her mother noticed the change in her attitude towards schoolwork specifically. So she decided to have a chat with Mrs. M, Lily's teacher, to find out what may be happening at school to cause it. To her surprise, Mrs. M mentioned that despite having so much potential, Lily often was unprepared for classes and relied heavily on completing her homework in class the next day. Taking this into consideration, she recommended a comprehensive assessment to be done so that they could better understand what exactly was causing Lily's challenges. The assessment showed Lily was having trouble with attention, self-regulation, and remembering things in her head. That's a skill known as working memory, where working memory is like a scratch pad in your head. With this newfound knowledge under their belt, they could now create strategies tailored specifically towards helping her improve these areas at home. Let me give you 3 reasons why it's important to clarify the challenges created by your child's weaknesses. The first is understanding your child's weak skills enables you to create a more individualized learning environment at home. The second is clarifying and addressing their weak skills can significantly boost your child's self-esteem and self-concept. And the third is analyzing your child's weak skills helps you provide targeted support and communication techniques that can positively improve their social development. The third step in the ACE method is the E, and that stands for execute. Remember Lily? Armed with their newfound knowledge, her parents embarked on a journey to provide the support she needed. First thing they did, they created a peaceful and organized study space at home, free from distractions, where Lily could focus on her schoolwork. Then they introduced visual aids and timers to help her manage her time and break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. And they also collaborated closely with her teacher to implement similar strategies within the classroom setting. When Lily's parents implemented those strategies at home, something special happened. Lily felt seen and valuable. She had more confidence, and now she asked for help from her teacher when she needed it. With time, Lily started to do better in school because of all the hard work that she put in. But even more importantly, her confidence grew, and she became kinder to other students who themselves were having problems. Lily's story teaches us that behind every child's smile, a unique set of challenges lie waiting to be understood. When you embrace your child's weaknesses and provide the necessary support for their challenges, you unlock the doors to their progress and success, both academically and socially. Now that you understand how the ACE method empowers you to unlock the hidden potential within your child, the next thing you need to know is how to lead your child for success. Growing up as a biracial child in Los Angeles, April experienced firsthand the unfairness and inequality that exists in society. Her mother worried about how people would treat her because of her ethnicity. Fortunately, her parents recognized her burning desire to understand and tackle these issues head on, and they did everything they could to support her passion. They provided her with access to books, educational resources, and mentors who helped shape her perspective and deepen her interest in psychology and neuroscience. But it wasn't just about giving her the tools. They also instilled in her the values of hard work, perseverance, and academic achievement. With a strong sense of confidence and resilience, April was able to overcome any obstacles that came her way. Today, Dr. April Thames stands as a professor at the University of Southern California, where she continues her groundbreaking work on the relationship between racial discrimination and health outcomes. April's incredible journey to success wasn't just a stroke of luck. It was the result of a nurturing environment intentionally created by her incredible parents to lead to her success. Three things they did for April stand out, and you can do them too. First, they acknowledged her deep seated interest in studying the link between racial discrimination and health outcomes, thus validating her aspirations and providing unwavering support. Secondly, they intentionally cultivated an environment that fostered learning and exploration and nurtured her intellectual growth. And third, they actively advocated for her aspirations, sought out connections and opportunities, and facilitated meaningful experiences that propelled her forward. April Thames stands as a testament to the power of a nurturing environment fueled by supportive parents who recognized and fostered their child's passion. Through unwavering support, they unleashed the full potential of their daughter, empowering her to become a leading voice in the pursuit of justice and health equity. By embracing these three principles, recognizing your child's passion, creating a nurturing environment, and advocating and connecting, you can play an instrumental role in unleashing the full potential of your child, enable them to thrive, and make a meaningful impact in their chosen career. As we come down to the end of our time together, let me take a moment to recap the key points we've explored. First, I emphasized the transformative power of proactive parenting. I asked you to embrace the notion that your active involvement and commitment make a significant difference in your child's lives. By choosing to be proactive, you become the catalyst that unlock their potential. Next, we delved into the ACE, the ACE method, as a guide on this empowering journey. You learn to assess your child's strengths and weaknesses, clarify the challenges they face, and execute strategies that leverage their strengths and manage their weak skills. This method equips you with actionable steps to create a nurturing environment where your child can thrive. And finally, we explored the crucial role of leading your child to success by creating supportive environments, nurturing their passions, and equipping them with essential life skills. You empower them to embrace challenges and become agents of change in their own lives and the world around them. Proactive parenting is a force of transformation, a force that shapes the trajectory of your child's life. By actively engaging in their growth and development, you unlock boundless potential, inspiring them to greatness. It is through your unwavering belief in their abilities and your dedication to fostering their talents that they learn to believe in themselves. As women, we hold within us the power to inspire, nurture, and lead. Let us embrace our roles as inspiring parents and recognize the profound impact we have on our children's lives. Through our love, guidance, and unwavering support, we ignite the flame of greatness within them. In this spirit, let me share with you the story of Monique, a remarkable woman who, through her proactive and inspiring parenting, transformed the life of her child. When Monique met me, her daughter, MC, was 11 years old in the 5th grade because she had repeated a grade. She was not interested in schoolwork and didn't want to do any homework. It was a contentious fight every night. In fact, Monique described her daughter as having a total lack of interest in learning. If you're a mother, you can imagine how frustrating that was for Monique. She was afraid that if MC continued on that path, it would cripple her learning. She was stressed out, frustrated, at her wits' end. She didn't know what to do, but she knew her daughter was brilliant. Monique's biggest fear was that this lack of motivation and oppositional attitude would not only hinder MC's education, but also negatively impact her future. She had asked the teachers for help, but they never gave her anything different from the regular schoolwork, just more of the drill and practice worksheets they had done in class. That's when Monique discovered my program. As she worked through the program, she followed the ACE, the ACE method. Through it, she tapped into MC's creative skills and kept providing her with art supplies and scrapbooking materials. The transformation was remarkable. By the end of the program, in a short 5 weeks, the rebellion and fighting disappeared. MC used her creativity to extend the use of the reading tools she acquired in the program to other areas of schoolwork and play. Monique's proactive parenting had truly changed her daughter's life. Now, ladies, as I conclude, I call on each of you to take action. Embrace the transformative power of proactive parenting, where love, guidance, and support converge to unlock the full potential of your child. And if you have a child who has difficulty reading and learning, and you're tired of seeing them struggle, I have a solution for you. It's time to take a proactive approach to your parenting journey. Click on the link that will be dropped in the chat and download my free gift to you. Unlock your child's potential, 4 brain hacks every parent should know. These simple and highly effective strategies can be implemented at home without the need of expensive tutoring or extra lessons. With them, you can learn how to stimulate your child's brain activity, enhance their learning, and unlock their true potential. Let's embark on this journey together, knowing that our collective efforts will yield immeasurable rewards. Embrace proactive parenting, lead yourself first, and witness the transformation that occurs when you unlock the power within your child. Together, we can create a future where every child's potential is unleashed, where greatness becomes the norm. Now, go forth and inspire greatness. Melinda?
Thank you, Florence, for the beautiful presentation. I look forward to hear more such topics in future. So we have a questions from our audience. So here is the question. So before we get into the questions, so if you want to reach out Florence calendar, yes, she has already messaged her website. So it's www.theconfidentparentyou.com. Unlock your child's potential, right? So yes, if we want to, so do you have your email ID so that people can even contact you personally as well?
Yes, my email is flowcalendar@gmail.com. I'll put that in the chat also.
Okay. So it's flowcalendar@gmail.com. Yes. So yes. If anyone wants to connect with the Flow, so Florence calendar, yes, you can reach out to her personal email as well. It's flowcalendar@gmail.com, and also you can visit her website. It's www.theconfidentparentyou.com. Unlock your child's potential. So here is the question from our audience. So, what strategies can I implement to promote a healthy parent-child relationship and strengthen our bond?
So, the first thing for healthy parenting, the first thing, the foundation is open communication. You have to learn to speak with your child, not at them, not to them, speak with them. Depending on the child's age, then your language will be different. But your child needs to know that anything they tell you, you will hear, you will listen without judgment, without condemnation. That you talk about it freely, you explain things to them, you show them things. That is the most important thing. It's the bottom line for a healthy parent child relationship: open communication.
Yes, that's very true, Florence. And here is the other question. So, how can I instill empathy, compassion, and respect for others in my child?
Well, one of the ways that works very well is involving your child in community service. If you have a soup kitchen where you live, if you have a homeless population, get your child, or they can go to the hospital, visit the sick, go to the nursing homes, visit the elderly. Get your child involved in community service, and that develops empathy in them.
Yes. So yes, Florence, thank you so much for the beautiful presentation on child's potential. So you are the second speaker for this Global Summit 2023. It's really a very good start for this as a second speaker. So yes, definitely. If anyone have any questions, they can reach you personally. Even me, even I want to know. Uh, yes. Thank you so much for joining this event. And so there is a physical event going in New York City, USA. So if you want to join that session and if you want to give your comments, so you can, we will keep the Zoom link here. So just join and keep your comments if you have anything. Okay. Thank you, Florence, and
Thank you
have a
very
great
much.
day. So
Thank you for
thank you.
having me.
Yeah, thank you everyone. So yes, can you please join the another session? This is Melinda Roy. I'm the host for the 2 days Global Summit 2023.